Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction. This one, it comes from a band called Byzantine with their song Justinian Code. Now, this comes from the comments. Somebody really wanted me to react to this particular song, and it's a mixture from what I understand of thrash metal, like metalcore elements, which to me sounds like a great combination. Those who are new to this channel, fans of the band, just be prepared. I've voiced my opinion 100% on how I feel about the music. And I did more for the sake of conversation, how I personally feel about the band, like kind of analyzing my own thoughts. So if you enjoy that style of reaction, make sure to subscribe down below for more. I would love to hear your reaction requests as well, because it does help me kind of discover new music on this channel. And that being said, let's get into the reaction. Let's see if I like it. Okay, so the main riff that we got here is very kind of thrashy. His vocals are very thrashy as well, so I'm enjoying those. Again, if you follow this channel, you know how much I love thrash. So that combination already works with me. First of all, when I grow up and get a fully gray beard, I want to look as cool as the singer does because he looks like a boss. For 8-minute song, what I'm going to be paying attention to is the changes in the song because it has to progress and there has to be interesting things happening and solos and riff changes and yeah, I don't know, thrashing moments or whatever it might be. So that's the thing I'm going to focus on. It's only 1 minute. There's no judgment yet because the song just begun. Yeah, that was a nice change that happened there. Because at first I was thinking in my head, like the main riff itself is very simple, and I'm like, so where's the change coming? And then we got that little change, with especially with the leads on the guitars, that sounded really good. Um, I'm still skeptical. I'll be honest. I am. There's elements to like right off the bat, and there's elements I'm enjoying, but there's others I'm already questioning in my head. Is like, why? They obviously have the skill to write more intricate kind of riffs, interesting riffs. Like when you listen to a song from Exodus Atrocity Exhibition A, for example, there's also like 9-minute songs, but the riffs are just insane. They just keep changing. There's things happening, but Exodus has always been this kind of like a firecracker, you know?
In this time of war, let the moon heal the body sore. We're forevermore to the ashes sweep under the door. Now you know.
You know what's crazy? It's like I didn't want to pause it during the solo. It kind of almost switches genres here. It has this kind of very opeth, melodic, kind of atmospheric metal thing going, and or maybe like anathema or something, right? It just kind of switches gears 100%. And at first there was there was this emotion of, I don't know if his like clean vocals matched the song. But as it went, I'm like, oh no, it's kind of a nice transition because they give you this little break where you're not expecting harsh vocals, and then the voice comes in, which I think he has a nice voice, and it kind of smooths over. And despite this, like I'm logically analyzing it and kind of finding merits in it, but still, if I'm honest with you, I'm not emotionally 100% connected. Like for example, if I heard this song on my own, I'd be like, okay, there's something there, but this is not the first song that's gonna hook me in this particular band. But it does pique my interest of there's something there. You know, sometimes you'll listen to something like this is just not for me. Not listening to it, not happening. Another time you'll listen to a song and you're like, well, it's not the song that's gonna hook me, but there's something there. And sometimes you just hit the right song. You're like, oh my god, I think I just discovered my favorite band now.
In this time of war, let the moon heal the body sore. We're forevermore
Here we go. I gotta say, okay, I'm switching my now kind of view on it. I thought the beginning of the song was very, it had potential, but it sounded a little bit generic. Then we have this kind of very slow 3 or 4 minutes of kind of building this tempo. And actually, I'm like, oh, they're actually showing their skills a lot more as musicians there. There's a lot of interesting things happening with the bass, drums, nice solos, nice smooth solos. And now this transition happens again into a heavy part, which we know is coming. But there's more technicality, there's more kind of rawness to the music. So if anything, I think the first part of the song doesn't pay justice to this other part here. Yeah, I gotta say the last part of the song, the 1/3 of the song, is my favorite. It's really kind of shows more of their skills in the songwriting. And you know what it is? I think this is one of the songs that's probably better once you're into the band. You come to appreciate it in a different kind of way. Um, but for a new listener, I think you want to kind of put your most technical foot forward, or kind of the best of the bunch, you know, and kind of like, whoa, hit somebody in the face. Sort of like if you showed somebody Master of Puppets versus Fade to Black first from Metallica. I think Master of Puppets would capture more people's attention than Fade to Black was, even though Fade to Black is a phenomenal song. Like, personal opinion here, you know. There's definitely something interesting here. I really want to check out more from this band, and probably will listen to just an album from them. But those who are new checking this kind of band out with me here, what are your feelings and thoughts on it? Do you feel the same way? Were you the same way kind of in the beginning when you weren't 100% on board with it and it kind of grew on you? Or just throughout you were like, this is not my jam? Because I think putting it in a thrash metal box, it doesn't quite fit, and it's not quite metalcore. There's quite a few things going on in this particular band that they're pulling from. And I think Opeth is, or like Dream Theater is like some inspirations for them as well. That being said, guys, also make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there. If you have reaction requests, let me know down below in the comments. I've mentioned this in my previous video. I will be doing less reactions per week because I have to focus a little bit more on work and kind of expanding myself there. But I don't want to abandon the channel quite yet. I am going to be doing the best I can to keep it up. So I'll maybe a little choosier with some of the reactions that you guys request. But I will try to get through as many of them as I can. And I just kind of, I save all the music videos down that you guys asked me to do and kind of get through them as well. So keep it metal. Take care of yourselves.